paper on soccer or the history of soccer for a kinesiology class. I would start off by opening the Word document, probably open the internet next. I'm not exactly sure how informational the library databases would be, so I'd probably jump straight to Google. Type in history of soccer. Usually I'll check at least the first two credible sources, well, that I think are credible, due from my prior knowledge of soccer and experiences. Generally, right after that, I know Wikipedia is coming up, and in certain cases, Wikipedia is okay, but I know for certain things it's not that credible due to people can make different enhancements to what they want to do, or different changes. But the first website says historyofsoccer.info. I know it's not. I know it's just not a run-of-the-mill website by the end because it's .info. So it's got to be informational and be a credible source. So I think I'll go to that. When I first open up a page, I'll skim briefly, look at the full page to feel as if it's a credible source. I'll probably open up another tab. I like opening tabs. Let me see. I'll search for a different aspect of the paper I might be looking for outside of just the history of soccer. So I'll type in soccer rules, or no, sorry, rules of soccer, rules of soccer game. Find something to cover another basis of the premise of what I've got in mind. A lot of these are a lot of these websites are popular, but the most important ones aren't always first. I know that a lot of the times you get local results, or results that are pushed in your face and don't necessarily make them correct or something you should use. I know from personal experiences, if I see the words FIFA near something, I know it's a pretty credible source because it's the Federation of Soccer. So I would generally start my paper. Let's see if we get this. Usually it takes me a second, but I usually already have an idea of what I want to do, so research is usually just supplemental to what I already have in mind. Start writing supplemental. Title. Cover title. I personally am a fan of outlines. Very instrumental in what I need to do. I'm not from the ground up person. And the reason I'm looking for a lot of these certain keywords from prior experiences, I know a lot of these things can just be fluff. A lot of information I know while you're researching, especially when you're not in a research database, geared towards factual evidence as such. It's going to be just a lot of fluff. I usually tend to not go past the first page of whatever search I'm looking for, because it takes too long and they get less important the further you go. Usually I'll go to about the second page or so, but that's about it tops. I personally like to start I like to start I like to start introductions with quotes, something to make you want to pay attention and actually read what I'm talking about. The first one says brainyquotes.com. Doesn't seem too fluff. But as you see the first thing, okay, wait. This is too much, something simple. That's an idea of mine. Let's say. So I've found the first quote I'm looking for to get paper started. Usually paste. A lot of these websites like to catch you on certain things like that. Like throw their own. This right here. I'm gonna copy that, delete it out of it right now. I usually do page breaks and collect my URLs so I don't forget, and I always leave the tabs open that I use. Therefore, I don't get anything mixed up. Okay. So that's said before, prior knowledge. I see an article, I see a link right here. It says Laws of the Game, FIFA.com. FIFA.com is incredible. Is a credible ending for a website. I know FIFA is the organization that reigns over soccer. PDF. So the PDF I opened is slightly, slightly a bit more literal than what I needed. I needed something short and quick, short and quick. This is very to the point. It ends up being looking like almost a referee book, almost, or a instructional guide full of pages, but it has the information I'm looking for, dimensions of the pitch, uh, information on what players are supposed to do, what players are supposed to wear. It's taking a while to load. I'm a very big fan of finding what I need as soon as I need it, so I control F a lot and look for very, very keywords. Um, Number of players, click down. Here we go. I guess I didn't. Oh, the very first one. Match played by two teams. Two teams. Consistent of a match play start. If the team consists of fewer than 7 players. So with my intro having a basis without going outside of my confirmed thoughts, I am now pasting information for what I feel is the vital start of how to go about the paper. Also, grab this, copy that, put it on the page break. And then I begin.
writing a paper on
Finally tonight, the
one
century
of my
on Friday.
favorite soccer players for
Listen
my
to
health
this
and
from the New York
kinesiology
Times.
class.
A
And
considerable
the first place
population
I go
is in
to is
danger,
Google,
ravaged
because
by
Google is
sickness and privations of
one
every
of
kind, by
the best
outrages
search
including
engine,
murder,
and it has all the
refugees
information,
robbed
and
of
it has
everything they
different lists
possessed.
which would be
Does it
beneficial
sound
for
like the
the
ethnic
research I'm
cleansing in
doing.
Kosovo?
So
Actually,
I'm
it's
on
from an
Google
article
now, and I'm
84 years
searching
ago
for
about the
Abedi Pele.
forgotten genocide.
He's a Brazilian soccer player, one of the greatest of all times. So there are a couple of links that show up, but I'm gonna go with the
Tonight,
FIFA.com link
the
because
Armenian
FIFA is a
massacre.
reliable source, and it's one of it has information about all
Mary
the
Omartian
soccer
has a
players
question
that
for
have
God.
started.
If there is God
I
in
came up with
heaven,
the information I locate
someday
by
God ask
going through the
question
article. When I
to
open
him,
it, look
why,
at it, and I read
what
it,
did
and
he
I make
do?
sure that it has the information I need. Like now, I'm looking for his personal life, and the first link I open just shows his achievements, and it doesn't show his personal life. So I have to go back and search for another link that has something about his personal life. So I'm going through the links. I'm back on the Google homepage, and I've seen a 10th link which talks about his biography. So I found his information, and it tells me where he was born, what year he was born, uh, tells me about his family, where he grew up, his awards and achievements, and I think this link is uh, one of the best links I've seen so far because it contains both his personal information and contains his achievements. It also contains the clubs he has played for. And that is how I do a research.
I am writing a paper on soccer or the history of soccer for a kinesiology class. I would start off by opening a Word document, probably open the internet next. Um, I'm not exactly sure how informational the library databases would be, so I'd probably jump straight to Google. Type in history of soccer. Usually I'll check at least the first two credible sources, well, that I think are credible, due from my prior knowledge of soccer and experiences. Generally, right after that, I know Wikipedia is coming up, and in certain cases, Wikipedia is okay, but I know for certain things it's not that credible due to people can make different enhancements to what they want to do, or different changes. But the first website says historyofsoccer.info. I know it's not. I know it's just not a run-of-the-mill website by the end because it's .info. So it's got to be informational and be a credible source. So I think I'll go to that. When I first open up a page, I'll skim briefly, look at the full page to feel as if it's a credible source. I'll probably open up another tab. I like opening tabs. Let me see. I'll search for a different aspect of the paper I might be looking for outside of just the history of soccer. So I'll type in soccer rules, or no, sorry, rules of soccer, rules of soccer game. Find something to cover another basis of the premise of what I've got in mind. websites are popular, but the most important ones aren't always first. I know that a lot of the times you get local results or results that are pushed in your face and don't necessarily make them correct or something you should use. I know from personal experiences, if I see the words FIFA near something, I know it's a pretty credible source because it's the Federation of Soccer. Um, so I would generally start my paper. See if we get this. This is gonna go. Usually it takes me a second, but I usually already have an idea of what I want to do. So research is usually just supplemental to what I already have in mind. Oh, start writing supplemental. Title. Clever title. I personally am a fan of outlines. Very instrumental in what I need to do. I'm not from the ground up person. And the reason I'm looking for a lot of these certain keywords from prior experiences, I know a lot of these things can just be fluff. A lot of information I know while you're researching, especially when you're not in a research database geared towards factual evidence as such. It's going to be just a lot of fluff. I usually tend to not go past the first page of whatever search I'm looking for because it takes too long and they get less important the further you go. Usually I'll go to about the second page or so, but that's about it, tops. I personally like to start introductions with quotes, something to make you want to pay attention, actually read what I'm talking about. The first one says brainyquotes.com. Doesn't seem too fluff. But as you see the first thing, this is 2 minutes, something simple. With an idea in mind. Let's say. So I've found first quote I'm looking for to get paper started. Easy paste. websites like to catch you on certain things like that. Like through their this right here. I'm gonna copy that and delete it out of it right now. I usually do page breaks and collect my URLs so I don't forget, and I always leave the tabs open that I use. Therefore, I don't get anything mixed up. Okay, so that's like before, prior knowledge. I see an article, I see a link right here. It says Laws of the Game, FIFA.com. .com is incredible. Is a credible ending for a website. I know FIFA is the organization that reigns over soccer. PDF. So the PDF I opened is slightly a bit more literal than what I needed. I needed something short and quick. Short and quick. This is very to the point. It ends up looking like almost a referee book almost, or a instructional guide full of pages, but it has the information I'm looking for. Dimensions of the pitch, information on what players are supposed to do, what players are supposed to wear. It's taking a while to load. I'm a very big fan of finding what I need as soon as I need it, so I control F a lot and look for very, very keywords. Number of players, click down. Here we go. I guess I did. Oh, the very first one. Match played by 2 teams. Two teams. Consistent must be start. If the team consists of fewer than 7 players. So with my intro having a basis or backbone outside of my confirmed thoughts, I am now pasting information for what I feel is a vital start of how to go about the paper. also grab this, copy that, put it on the page break. And then I begin. I am writing a paper on soccer, or the history of soccer, for a kinesiology class. I would start off by opening a Word document, probably open the internet next. I'm not exactly sure how informational the library databases would be, so I'd probably jump straight to Google. Type in history of soccer. Usually I'll check at least the first two credible sources, well, that I think are credible, due from my prior knowledge of soccer and experiences. Generally, right after that, I know Wikipedia is coming up, and in certain cases, Wikipedia is okay, but I know for certain things it's not that credible due to people can make different enhancements to what they want to do, or different changes. But the first website says historyofsoccer.info. I know it's not. I know it's just not a run-of-the-mill website by the end because it's .info. So it's got to be informational and be a credible source. So I think I'll go to that. When I first open up a page, I'll skim briefly, look at the full page to feel as if it's a credible source. I'll probably open up another tab. I like opening tabs. Let me see. I'll search for a different aspect of the paper I might be looking for outside of just the history of soccer. So I'll type in soccer rules, or no, sorry, rules of soccer, soccer game. Find something to cover another basis of the premise of what I've got in mind. A lot of these are a lot of these websites are popular, but the most important ones aren't always first. I know that a lot of the times you get local results, or results that are pushed in your face and don't necessarily make them correct or something you should use. I know from personal experiences, if I see the words FIFA near something, I know know it's a pretty credible source because it's the Federation of Soccer. So I would generally start my paper. See if we can get this. This is gonna go. Usually it takes me a second, but I usually already have an idea of what I want to do. So research is usually just supplemental to what I already have in mind. Oh, start writing supplemental. Title. Clever title. I personally am a fan of outlines. Very instrumental in what I need to do. I'm not from the ground up person. And the reason I'm looking for a lot of these certain keywords from prior experiences, I know a lot of these things can just be fluff. A lot of information I know while you're researching, especially when you're not in a research database geared towards factual evidence as such. It's going to be just a lot of fluff. I usually tend to not go past the first page of whatever search I'm looking for because it takes too long and they get less important the further you go. Usually I'll go to about the second page or so, but that's about it, tops. I personally like to start introductions with quotes, something to make you want to pay attention, actually read what I'm talking about. The first one says brainyquotes.com. Doesn't seem too fluff. But as you see the first thing, this is too much, something simple. With an idea in mind. Let's say. So I've found the first quote I'm looking for to get paper started. Usually paste. A lot of these websites like to catch you on certain things like that. Like throw their own so I don't forget, and I always leave the tabs open that I use. Therefore, I don't get anything mixed up. Okay, so that's like before, prior knowledge. I see an article, I see a link right here. It says laws of the game, FIFA.com. .com is a credible ending for a website. I know FIFA is the organization that reigns over soccer. PDF. So the PDF I opened is slightly a bit more literal than what I needed. I needed something short and quick. Short and quick. This is very to the point. It ends up looking like almost a referee book almost, or a instructional guide full of pages, but it has the information I'm looking for. Dimensions of the pitch, information on what players are supposed to do, what players are supposed to wear. It's taking a while to load. I'm a very big fan of finding what I need as soon as I need it, so I control F a lot and look for very, very keywords. Number of players, click down. There we go. I guess I didn't. Oh, the very first one. Match played by 2 teams. Two teams. Consistent match start. If the team consists of fewer than 7 players. So with my intro having a basis without going outside of my confirmed thoughts, I am now pasting information for what I feel is a vital start of how to go about the paper. Also grab this, copy that, put it on the page break. And then I begin.
I'm doing my paper on the Armenian genocide. Um, Interesting topic. I just wanted to know more about it. So first, I'm going on the internet. I'm going to Google, 'cause that's where I usually start most of my searches. Still waiting for Google to upload itself. It's coming. I chose this topic because it's something I heard about in my world history class, and I didn't know much about it. And we kind of just breezed through it. We didn't really talk into details about it, and it seemed something interesting, something I should know about. So, I got to Google. I'm gonna go ahead and just start with typing that in and see what pops up. First thing that comes up is Wikipedia. There's also one that says ArmenianGenocide.org, and there's a few of those. There's also another site that says History.com. So usually I just want to get like a brief little intro, so I'll go to Wikipedia first so I can see what it is in layman's terms. Then I'll look for the outline of the Wikipedia site, usually. Okay, so let's see. It says it has it separated into background, prelude of it, World War One, population, other stuff. But I'll just read this summary at the top paragraph. It's also known as the Armenian Holocaust and also the Armenian Massacre. It mentions the Ottoman Empire and how their government was trying to exterminate them because they were a minority. Uh, it's saying it happened in present-day Republic of Turkey. Let's see. There's also what I like about Wikipedia is they'll have certain things in a different color highlighted, so that helps me just helps point out to me things I should probably look for when looking at other sources. It also has Raphael Lemkin's name highlighted. It said he was explicitly moved by the Armenian annihilation to coin the word genocide. So that's not really important to me right now. But what I keep repetitively seeing is Ottoman Empire, so I know right now it has to do with them. Let's see what else I can find on Wikipedia. There's some background. It mentions that Armenia had come largely under the Ottoman rule during the 15th and 16th centuries. The vast majority of them grouped together under the name Armenian, led by a spiritual head. Let's see. It's not really what I want to know about it. Okay, this section says the prelude to the genocide. That's more to what I want to know about, exactly what happened. It mentions the Young Turk Revolution of 1908. I'm not really sure what that is, so I'm going to head and click. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and go back to Google and look what that is. The Young Turk Revolution of 1908. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to this website here that is a, let's see, it says matrix.msu.edu, so that sounds pretty credible, Michigan State. Oh, I like this site. It has pictures, and it's very brief, but it looks like it gets down to the point about the Young Turk Revolution. I'm going to go ahead and read. So I'm finding out that the Young Turk Revolution was mostly Ottoman military officers who were educated and well trained in terms of military lifestyle. Let's see. They were trying to establish their own nation state. I know nationalism was a big thing around this time period. Let's see what else it says. Okay, he also mentioned Mustafa Kemal would be one of the young Turk responsible in the late years of the war. Let's see. So basically, they're military men trying, who were Ottomans, trying to, I guess, give themselves some type of national pride and stand up for what they believed in. That's basically what I'm getting from this. So I'm gonna go back to Wikipedia now. Actually, I'm kind of done with Wikipedia. I'm gonna go back to Google and type in. I typed in originally the genocide, the Armenian genocide. It's already showing up. So, and I'm gonna go to a different website. Let's see. This one is Armenian-genocide.org, and the title says frequently asked questions. So that looks like it might be helpful for me, and it is. It has the different questions it has located, well, on the site says, what is it, who's responsible, how many people died, and that's really what I need, because you need to know the what, when, where, and how of anything you're looking for. So this is awesome how it's separated. Okay, so first it talks about what is it, or what it was. So this happened during World War One. Ottoman Empire against the Armenians, of course. A genocide, which I already know, is organized killing of people. Let's see. It was administered by the Turkish government. Okay, so I know what that was. Let's see why it happened, and we can find that. Okay, it doesn't really tell me why. It tells me who was responsible. Let's see. Well, it says it was estimated that 1.5 million Armenians perished between 1915 and 1923. Many were killed or relocated themselves. Okay, what was the response of the international community to the Armenian genocide? The international community condemned the Armenian genocide. In May 1915, Great Britain, France, and Russia advised the Young Turk leaders that they would be held personally responsible for this crime against humanity. There was a strong public outcry in the U.S. Okay, so now that I'm hearing that other countries knew about it, I'm confused why I didn't know about it. So something was being kept under wraps. At the end of the war, the Allied victors demanded that the Ottoman government prosecute the Young Turks accused of wartime crimes. Also, the Young Turks were the people who are actually ahead of this as well. Let's see. But no steps were taken to require the post-war Turkish governments to make restitution to the Armenian people. So they suffered and they didn't really get anything back from that. So that's usually how it goes in this evil world. I still want to know though why they were so angry. So let me see. Let's go back to Google. I'm still on the same search from where it said Armenian genocide. Let's see. I also see a New York Times website. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. They're one of the most popular newspapers, so I feel like wouldn't be bad to read that. Let's see, it's coming up now. Let's see. So what I'm getting here from this site, let's see. In Turkey today, it remains a crime, insulting Turkishness, to even raise the issue what happened. Collapse the empire. So they're still not really explaining why they really did this. I'm still reading this article. Okay, it says in March, the Turks entered World War I, side of Germany. Attacked the east, hoping to capture the city of Baku. Should be a disastrous campaign against Russian forces. Okay. They were soundly defeated at the Battle of Sarkamish. Armenians in this area were blamed for... Okay, so it's saying that the Armenians in this area were blamed for siding with the Russians, and since the Turks were siding with Germany, I'm guessing that's why they wanted to get rid of them, began a campaign to portray the Armenians as a kind of fifth column, a threat to the state. So the Armenians were seen as a threat to the Ottoman Empire and the Turkish people. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. Okay. The rest just gets you little details. Okay, so now I'm starting to get more of what it's about. But knowing that I am a visual learner, I like to always find a video clip. So, I like to go to my handy dandy YouTube and see if I can find something that will let me know more about this topic. Again, I just typed in Armenian genocide. Let's see. Alright, so there's a lot on YouTube. Let's see, there's the first one that came up. It says a story of an Armenian genocide. It's about 13 minutes long. This one says Armenian genocide, ABC World News, tonight Peter Jennings. That's pretty good for me. It's short. It's from ABC World News. Can't go wrong. It probably will give you pretty good amount of information. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. The the volume a little bit. And already watching this, it mentioned Kosovo, and now I'm interested in what that is. But I'll save that for later and just continue watching this. Okay. But yeah, so I would watch the rest of this video, and right now I have a pretty good understanding of what it is, who was involved. I know it ended terribly, a lot of people dying for no reason, and that's my research.